We are
Live.
yes. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm so excited to see y'all from the weekend. Y'all, you look like y'all love the weekend. Look at the way you're shining. Eh?
We love it because we take enough rest.
Yeah. Do you love the work you're doing? Yeah.
Of course.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be tuned in. It's another day. We are here. We are here every day. We are welcoming you. We take this opportunity to welcome you to be with us till the end. As you can see, we are ready. Our topic today is heart. That is why we don't want you to miss it. And before we go ahead, let us introduce ourselves and dive in, because we don't want to waste a minute for our topic today, which is really good. So let me give my co-presenters time to introduce themselves. Let me start with my sister Beatrice here.
Thank you. Today, you see, I'm at work doing my 9 to 5.
Yes.
But I'll join you the best way I can. My name is Beatrice Onkware, all the way from Kenya. I'm a mom of 3, married. I work in the medical field as a nurse practitioner, and I'm a proud mompreneur. Thank you so much for having me this morning.
Thank you. Welcome to our discussion today, and I'm glad you're here. Let us have the next one is Dr. Chizzy.
Hello, everyone tuning in. I am super excited to be here with you today. My name is Dr. Chizoba, also known as Dr. Chizzy, proudly Nigerian by blood, a mom to 3 wonderful kids who keep me on my toes. And yes, I wear many hats, from medical professional to digital business owner, and to everyday jollof rice enthusiast.
Oh.
I am currently streaming live from the beautiful Garden State, New Jersey, USA. And can I just say, I love these live conversations because they are real, they are relatable, and always leave us with something to think about. So, whether you're joining us from your work, like beaches, or your couch, or you're pretending to walk, don't worry, I won't tell your boss. Just grab a drink, grab a pen, because we're about to have a good time, good vibes, and maybe a little self-reflection too. Let's dive in. Yeah.
I love the energy from Garden Estate.
Yeah.
Yes. And Beatrice, be careful. Someone's going to report you. Yes, we have Juliet next.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching us from. My name is Juliet Ohilebo. I'm originally from Nigeria. I have 2 princes and 1 prince. I'm married. And when I was in Nigeria, I work as a secretary. Moved from Nigeria to the US. I work with transportation department right now. I'm a stay-home mom, a proud digital business owner, a mompreneur, and I'm streaming live from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your wonderful introduction, and I'm glad you are here. Miss Lisa, you are next.
Thank you, Miss Joycey. My name is Lisa Misango. I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm also working in healthcare sector and also a proud digital business owner. and also a mom of two beautiful, sweet angels. Without saying anything, I give it back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here, and thank you for coming. And last but not least, our candle lighter here.
How are you guys? I can't stop laughing, man. Dr. Cheesy got me going. I've been crying just laughing myself out, and I guess that tells you what's in the house, what's in. Uh, oh my goodness, my name's Adismas Digger.
From Garden
Uh,
Estate.
hey, I wish I'm almost going to Garden Estate. Maybe I'll be that funny too. Um, Unfortunately, now I reside in Atlanta, Georgia, and currently I am in Road Warrior. I am live from North Dakota, between Fargo. I've just left Fargo, so I'm in between heading to my destination in North Dakota. I am also a family man, and originally from East Africa. I say East Africa because part of my family is from Tanzania, part of my family is from Kenya, and I am in this trucking business as my plan A, and I'm a proud digital business owner as my plan B. So with that, I'm also looking forward for laughter, some inspiration, motivation, and as you said, self-reflection. I can only give it back to you, our wonderful host, and say thank you for inviting me.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the wonderful introduction too. I'm also glad you are here. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. And my name is Joyce. I'll be your host today. I come all the way from Kenya. I'm a teacher by profession. I taught in Kenya for some time. Then later on moved to the US with my family, and then settled in Atlanta, Georgia. That is where I'm streaming live from. And here I work in automotive industry, and I'm a proud digital creator, and I own a business. And I'm happy to tell you that I'm a successful mompreneur. That is why we are here always at sharing what we always do. So I'm also inviting you for our discussion today, because today we are just going to be free, expressing our joy, how we create our own world. So grab your coffee, grab your snack, and stay put. Stay there with us to the end. You'd not like to wait to lose a minute on this today's discussion. Yes. So with that being said, our topic today, as you can see it running there, from thought to reality. From thought to reality. And I got my discussion topic today from Connie Mendes. I hope that is how he pronounces his name. Connie Mendes. So I thought it is fit for today to let people express themselves and give us some insights on how they create their own world and on how they make themselves happy. Like I see them today. They are not. Today is Monday. I hope no one had a heart attack in the morning at around 8. Yes, that's why we are here. As we need to face that because we love what we do. So when I was also thinking about this topic, I was thinking like it is like awareness. My mentor here will correct me. Like it is about awareness. Like because as it is saying, we create our reality. If we go to our first, like now, our first question, before our first question there, which I want my mentor here, Mr. Dismas, to do a good introduction before we dive in. So as he does the introduction, I want him to look at this. It says, your words are creative forces. That is how Mendes emphasized that every spoken word carries energy and direction. Are your declaration, affirmation, abundance, peace, and power, or are they unintentionally reinforcing fear or limitation? What are you thinking? Your words can build or destroy, expand or shrink. They can expand or shrink your world. If your life is a canvas, your words are the brush. Speak wisely because the universe is always listening. So, say what you want to see manifest. So it is either intentionally or unintentional. So I want our Mr. Dismas to bring this clearly before we all dive in. So Mr. Dismas.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I love the topic. I love the topic because that's the topic that set me free a lot. When I understood the power that is in your word, the power that is the word, I literally changed my life completely. So I will say this. Thoughts are things. They're actually things. They all come from thoughts. All the things come from thought. So just to introduce the topic real good, I'll probably use a lot of these scriptures that you're familiar with, and now we'll bring them home. How do you let that scripture become live to you, or how do you use the scripture to make sure that you are positively influencing what is going to come into your life? One is John 1:1 clearly says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God. And clearly from God's perspective, when he speaks the word, it has to accomplish whatever he sends it out to do. So now we understand everything, all the universe and everything in it was created by word. It's amazing, even when you say the word universe, it is two words that make one. And when you look at it again, you realize it is the word. So let's break that word first. We see uni stands for one or united. And then verse stands for word. So even the universe itself is just one word. It's pointing to the one God, to the one word. And our one God clearly comes to tells you, or gives you an instruction to tell you, first of all, tells you about your identity. Who are you? He says, you just like me. I've made you from my own image and in my likeness. It can't get better than that. And he supports that narrative throughout the scriptures. He says, your word or your tongue is the one that is holding what you're going to give life to or what you're going to put death to. It's going to be the power of your tongue. So you're going to be hung by your tongue, or you're going to be hung by your words. Secondly, he will say, you have to decree, so you have to speak. If you want something to be established, you decree and it shall be established. So there's a lot of emphasis about the word. Without your word, everything just goes around with the word. So when we say you create with your thoughts, because your word is only your thoughts made visible or made loud so you can hear them. When they're quiet, when it goes back to its quiet state, it becomes your thoughts. Out of your thoughts are all the issues of your life, because that's what is going to be filled in your own heart, and that's what you're going to act from your thoughts or your word. So the best way I can say this, how you can influence it to help you, I'll use Super S, the power of Super S, and that Super S will have 3 things that I want you to remember, so that now you can use your word creatively, and you can understand even when you are caught up in a crisis, you can know how to speak yourself out and even how to pray the right way to come out of any crisis that you're going to be in. The first thing you're going to understand is that influences a lot or emphasis a lot on either the patterns that you've learned. The patterns are how you've been conditioned. The word that is existing in you becomes a pattern, and most of that word is not even your own. It's the environment that you grew up that influenced that, because before you were 5 years old, your environment put a lot of the word because you had not developed your conscious mind, the logic mind. So you put in a lot of things from your environment. You want to remember is S, story. Stories you tell. Just look at the stories you're telling. If those stories are based on you being a victim, or the stories that are blaming other people for your misfortune, the stories that somebody has bewitched you, your in-laws have bewitched you, or whatever who the bewitchers are, if any of those stories are not stories of empowerment, the first thing you have to understand, those stories are not coming from nothing but your word or your thoughts. And sometimes because you call it unconsciousness, or you're not even aware that you're using your word in the wrong way, or you're not understanding your word is creating your future, if you don't change that story, you'll die in the desert of that story. So that's the first thing I want you to understand. Change your story, change your life. The other one that's going to influence you big time is your second S, which is strategy. Use your word to create plans. Don't use your word to condemn and do all kind of stuff with it, but use your word to come up with plans. Use your word to dream. Use your word to fantasize what you want. Use your word to praise God. Use your word to bless people. Use your word to bless yourself. Be strategic with your word. Don't just use it carelessly. Now that you understand the word has power in it. The last one I want you to remember is state. What is state? State is the vibration you're going to be in. From this day on, I want you to be what my co-presenter said, main presenter said, that you have to understand you are the awareness, and you have to choose and understand what are you aware of. Don't just carelessly be aware of, and I'll give you something that you can use as a gauge to know that when you're feeling not good, before you start arguing for a limitation, I'm not feeling good because my husband did not treat me right. I'm not feeling good because my boss is not talking me to the right way. All those people that you are empowering, they become gods over your life. So before you blame anything outside of you why you're not feeling good, find it in you to be in a better state, because that vibration dictates your future. It's almost like that vibration is a prophecy for your future. If you're not feeling good, you're not feeling God, you're outside of your power, you're outside of the thing that empowers you. And at that point, no matter how good your reasons are, you are losing the war with all the good reasons that you might have. So I hope with that, I just introduced you to understand why the word is creative. Story, strategy, and your state has to be impeccable for you to create what you want in life, or you're going to be a victim of your own word. With that, I give it back to you.
Wow.
Our wonderful host.
Wow, wow. Thank you, thank you. And before I comment on that, we have Simple Goody. Beautiful. He has a lot to say. He also says, your word can build or destroy. Yes. He says, yeah. He was so really listening. Thank you for tuning in, Simple Goody. Yeah, this is it says this is very correct. He's attentive. He was taking notes. Let your word edify others. Yes, thank you. Story strategy has to be impeccable. Thank you, Miss
Bobby.
Simple Goody, and stay with us. There is more to come. There is more yet to come. So he said lastly, thank you. I'm honored. I'm honored. Thank you, and continue staying with us. Okay, yes, thank you for Mr. Dismas for your good strategy you've put ahead of us. So now we are now out. Thoughts are things. The best thing I knew, like when he was teaching me about awareness. I didn't know that before. In fact, I just came to learn from him that especially when you are blaming someone, like when you are talking about someone, when you are gossiping, your unconscious mind doesn't know that you are saying something bad to someone. It is all for you. So that is the best thing I ever knew. So whenever I'm about to say something bad to someone, I stop and think, like, what am I thinking about? And then change. I like the way you brought like the meanings of the S's. I hope y'all took these good notes. I was here. I've taken a lot. The condition, the stories that you heard before, they brought you up to where you are. Don't stay there and keep blaming yourself. You've heard now that if you blame someone else, your unconscious mind doesn't know. It still knows it is you, and whatever you concentrate on your mind on will multiply. Is that what you want? So before you think, anytime, like most of the time, stop and think, what are you thinking? What are you aware? Because you are the awareness. What are you aware of? If it is something you like, continue with that, because whatever you think multiplies, and energy flows. And the strategy, the dream, use your words. Yeah, he has explained it very well. Use your word to bless, to be happy, to just make everyone happy. And the state at which you are matters a lot. He has said a lot, and I'm happy. And now this is like the law that works across the board. It cuts across the board. It doesn't matter whether you know it or you don't know. It works on us equally. So the best thing is, no, you better have an awareness. You better know it, so that when it works on you, you are on the right position. Because now you know. And when you know it and you don't use it wisely, you regret more than the one who didn't know. Okay, so now as we are also have 1 minute each to talk something, because it is individual, just 1 minute to talk about this introduction question, the first question. Let me see what Juliet has to say.
Yeah, most of the time our thought is what we really say out, because what you are thinking in your mind is what you say out. Most of the time when we use our mouth to pronounce negative things and it comes to pass. So that is why you don't have to think it. When it's coming to your mind, you have to take it off. You have to try and erase it from your mind. Maybe pray and tell God to help you, so that the negative thoughts coming to your mind will leave your mind, so that you'll be able to focus on the positive. I would just say my own is I like to work on my mindset. That is it. So I give it back to you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the addition. And Dr. Chizzy, 1 minute.
Yeah, these choice rights are the core of how we create our experience because our words carry creative power. Many people think that their words are just empty expressions of mood or of frustration, but in truth, our words are instructions to the future. Every I can't, every I don't have, every I'm not good enough, this is too hard. All of these things, they are planting a seed. It's a repeated message to our subconscious that you was taught, and it begins to accept that as truth. What's even more dangerous is that we often say these things unconsciously in casual conversations. We joke about being broke, we laugh about being confused, we speak frustration without realizing that our life is just echoing what we declare. So, for example, imagine someone trying to build a new business or change careers. If every time something doesn't go right, they say things like, oh, this never works. Maybe I'm not cut out for this, or it's just too late for me. They are not just venting. They are reinforcing a mindset of limitation, which becomes the reality of like limitation. So on the other hand, when people become intentional, when they start saying things like, I'm learning every day, I'm growing through this, you see this obstacle, I'm going to figure it out, I'm going to come out of it. Even when they haven't even seen results yet, they begin to shift the atmosphere around them. They begin to create an identity that expects growth, which influences their action, their consistency, and eventually it will influence the results they are getting. So the truth is, we're always declaring something. So the question isn't if your words are shaping your life, but how are your words shaping your life? Once we grasp that, we become much more intentional with our declarations. So I'm going to give it back to you, our host.
Thank you. You've also added there that every time we are declaring, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, you are declaring. The best thing is to stop and be asking yourself, what are you aware of? If it is something you like, continue. Something you don't like, stop. Change. Use your word, Miss Lisa.
Thank you, Miss Joycey. So, declaration about yourself, self-talk, your internal dialogue. What you say to yourself is in your mind. Is constantly shaping your life, your belief, and your capability. Because whatever you said is shaping your life and your future, your steps and everything you do, because your mindset matters a lot. So I'm going to talk about the positive side and the negative side. When you have the positive self-talk, it empower your beliefs, your potentials, and it lead you to increase confidence. You'll be confident about yourself, and that will lead you to positive outlook and also progress in your life and your business. So the other opposite side of it, when you are negative self-talk, you can reinforce limiting beliefs. You lower your self-esteem. You start feeling down. You start feeling too low, as if this is not me, And just like what Dr. Chizzy said, you feel like, oh, I can't do this. This is not for me. Some people, when we introduce this business, they say, oh no, marketing is not for me. Oh, online something is not for me. I'm not good in computer. I'm not good in all these things. You say you are limiting yourself. Yes, you are limiting yourself. So my advice is for us to be positive. Always be positive to yourself. Talk positive. Overcome the left side of your brain that always talk down on you. You feel like, oh, I can't do this. But remember, you are more than what you think. Just be positive with your thought, with your word, what you think, what you bring out of you. So without saying anything else, I give it back to you, our host. Thank you.
Thank you. I like everyone the way y'all have talked about this, how we use this law that of creating your world. So thank you so much for that. What? Oh no, who is calling me? Just. Okay, now let's go to our number 2 question, and this goes to Dr. Chizzy.
Mhm.
Just a minute. Just a minute. This is serious. Yes.
Like Dr. Cheese, I think she called you. You can go on with
Dr.
the
Cheese, continue.
Oh, okay, so the belief is foundational. If you don't believe your thoughts, you don't believe your beliefs or internal narrative, that their internal narrative shape your outcomes. You'll always focus on controlling things outside yourself, your job, your economy, your partner, or your background. But those things are often symptoms, they are not causes. The inner world, your self-talk, the things you say to yourself, your core belief, where the things you believe, your mental patterns is the blueprint for everything else. Your actions are based on what you believe is possible. Your decisions also reflect what you think and what you desire. So your emotions reflect your perspective on reality. Change doesn't come with hustle. It starts with the mindset. Let's take business, like a business as an example. Two people can be given exact same tools, exact same systems, same support, same product, everything is the same. One thrives and the other one struggles. What do you think is the difference? It's the mindset. One person believes they are capable, they are worthy, and they are called to do great things. The other person may carry doubts, maybe having fear of failure, being feeling unworthy, and those things quietly sabotage action, sabotage their confidence, and also it can sabotage their consistency. So in personal life is the same. If you believe people are generally untrustworthy, or that you are unlucky, or that your brain will filter out evidence to confirm all of that. So that becomes your reality, not because it's true, but because your inner world keeps shaping what you notice. It keeps shaping what you tolerate and also how you respond to it. The moment someone accepts that their inner world is the starting point, they stop wasting energy trying to change the fruits that will come out. They go straight to changing the roots. And from there, everything else begins to shift outward. So if you watch how your mindset is, what you think about something, because that is definitely going to affect everything else. And that's why I really love what we do in our community. We are very big on mindset shift. And sometimes you see as if it's it's the same thing every day. But I understand why that is, because you need to keep on constantly working on your mindset so that your outside, whatever happens to you will change generally. With that being said, I'm going to give it back to our host.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. Yeah, thank you. And the way you've taken it, I just received a call here from a county. I was like, what is this? Yes, but I've solved the problem. All right. Thank you so much. The way you said, and this question, do I believe that my inner world creates my outer world? Yes, you have to believe from today if you didn't know. And it invites you to examine whether your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are in alignment with the reality, as you have said you wish to create, or if you are in conflict with it. And it is, we are talking about around about one thing, but very important if you think about it. Thank you so much. And Miss Lisa, what do you have to say about this?
Yeah, I'm going to add on what she said. All what I want to say is just be intentional about what you think, because sometimes our mind always roam about. You see, sometimes you think positive and you are going so smoothly, like you are driving a car. Before you know something, you have a gallop, boom, and maybe things are not going the way you planned yourself, maybe, or you have given yourself a target, and that those things are not coming forth. Before you know something, your left brain starts creating some inner negative thought from inside, and before you know something, that manifests physically, and you start acting according to those negative thoughts, your inner thought. And before you know, you break down, you start feeling low, you start feeling as a failure, just like what Dr. Chizzy said earlier. You know, when someone maybe in this business, some people feel, oh, maybe Mr. A is doing very well, and we started the same thing. Now she has gotten to so milestone, and I'm still here. You know, you start feeling like, oh, I'm a loser. Things are not working right. Things are not working well for me. It's all your mindset. It's all your thoughts, your inner world. So the good thing is that you have to change how you control your inner world. And the good thing is for you to be intentional how you think, focus, in order for you not to drill from the right path. Without saying anything much, I give it back to our host. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And this simple goodie is with us, and we love this. And it looks like is saying what you say is capable of shaping your future. That's good.
Thank you. Good
He's
luck.
really listening. Be positive to you
That's my
about
godson.
yes, that is what he's saying, and Lisa. He says that. Yes, I like the way he's really participating. This shows that he's with us. Yes. So yes, thank you so much, Miss Beatrice. You've been hiding so much.
Yes, I don't like this plan A business. Oh.
You see, it keeps on getting you from us. But anyway, thank you for coming back. So, what do you have to say on this?
Yeah, I'll take you guys to the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, that is asking us to align our thoughts with the truth and not fear, you know. Mm-hmm. So yes, every time this is going to affect whatever is inside will show up. Whatever is in your thoughts will show up as words. Whatever you believe will show up as habits, and whatever is in your mindset, that is your reality. So that's why you need to watch these things. So you have to guard your heart. You have to renew your mind and align your thoughts, with the truth, like Proverbs is telling us. So if you want peace, you want peace here on the outside, peace needs to start on the inside. If you want breakthrough, you have to start thinking possibilities from the inside. If you want, to make any step, any shift of change, you have to start on the inside. So as we can see, thoughts are very, very powerful. And like my brother wrote there, those will shape your future. So we need to be very careful of what we feed our thoughts as well. That could be a future topic. What we feed this mind, because what we are feeding it is what it will become, So with that being said, I give it back to you, our wonderful host. Thank you.
What you feed it is what becomes, and you point fingers on someone, on your neighbor. On your neighbor for causing something wrong. But if it is good, it is yours. If it is wrong, it is someone else.
Somebody else.
Everything. I like that. Miss Juliet, do you have something to add there?
They've said everything. All is the same thing. You have to work on your mindset, because it's what is in your mind, that is what you speak out. Because if you don't think anything, you can't speak it out. Anything that is in your mind is what you bring out. So if you are thinking evil, you bring out the evil. If you are thinking good, you bring out the good. That is why in the Bible, as God has said it, you have to align your mind with everything that is positive. Anything that is negative, you have to take it off, because negativity is not always good. It's always hot. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Welcome back, Mr. Dismas. we were on number 2. Do you have anything to say on that question? Do you believe that your inner world creates your outer world?
That's everything. Once you know that, you're gonna be free. That's the truth that you have to come to and know for sure. It's the inner that is determining the outer. And if you don't deal with the inner, then you're gonna be really a victim of your own what they call ignorance, lack of vision. All these things are all happening inside of you, not outside of you. So I love that when I was hearing everybody comment, it really just is. I can even see what my brother is commenting, whoever she is, if he's a man or not. Simple Goody is saying clearly, as a man thinketh, so is he. You gotta know. It's out of your thinking, is everything that is coming out of it. There's so much that is just supports you to understand. You have to take control of what is going on inside of you. In fact, just to simplify, you're told, don't walk by sight, but walk by faith. Faith is a function of imagination. Imagination is inside of you, not outside of you. Leave the mirror alone. In fact, leave the circumstances alone. It's like a mirror that is showing you who you really are. Everything that is coming or you see, you like it, you don't like it, is a reflection of your consciousness. Work on your consciousness, everything will change. The only thing is that we are taught to react on what it looks like, and you're reacting, and you're getting madder and madder and madder. You want things to get different without you changing. They call it insanity. So if you want to be sane, just understand it starts from the inner world. The inner determines the outer. The minute you master your inner side of you, that's it. That's it. And I love how even Beatrice said everything just to understand, hey, whatever is it that you want from the outer, you just make it fast from the within. Don't need to have conditions for you to feel happy. You have to be happy for you to have happy conditions. Don't need to look for money and prosperity and outside of you. Feel prosperous and abundant within you, and it will show you ways of that becoming a reality for you. Don't look for anything outside of you. In fact, people get sick. That's why they call it. A lot of you guys are nurses and the doctor is here. They call it disease for a reason. This is out of ease is what disease is. And you're out of ease where? Within yourself. That is what shows up as disease. So with that, I just give it back to you. Yes, it's everything.
I like out of ease. This is. As I said, I'll now be looking at these words. I'll not just be reading. This is. I was just reading as disease, and I hate it. I didn't know that I'm the one creating it. You're teaching us a lot. And even the question says, as within, so without. It talks about that. So so that now takes us to the question number 3. I really intentionally wanted everyone to participate on all these questions because here I just wanted personal experiences. So now, Miss Beatrice, this question is yours. This time I hope you will not run away.
Okay.
Yes, as you are reading, as you are answering it, you know that you are not a victim of life. You are a creator. That Mendes taught that we co-create with the divine laws. Are you actively using your power of imagination, affirmation, and faith, or just reacting to what shows up? Are you just like a leaf on a tree blowing to wherever the wind blows it? Yeah, or what are you doing? So as you are answering, bear in mind about that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so let me add before I even answer you that even these affirmations that we do, they don't mean anything if we don't put them into practice, if we don't really believe them and own them. You know, something coming from outside doesn't really affect you more than the thing coming from inside, because when it's coming from inside, that is you. You know, If I call you a thief and you're not a thief, that should not affect you. You know, it shouldn't. This name calling, oh, he called me this, that's why I'm mad. That should not affect the person. Anyway, I said that to say it's easy to move from survival, you know, that is reacting to what's happening to me. That is the easiest part to do. You know, but when you train your mind to be, you know, steady, no matter what, you know, that's when you have conquered your mind, because you're supposed to conquer your mind, not the mind conquering you. Huh? Growth requires intention. You have to be intentional about everything. That's when there is growth. When you have decided, you know, I want to do this, not reacting, you know, to everything. When you're intentional, you are responding from who you are becoming. That new word that I learned from Papa. You are responding from who you are becoming. Changing to that better person that you want to be. The hard truth is, if I'm not deciding, then life is deciding for me. That's the hard truth. So my situation, whichever I find myself in, doesn't define me. I need to know that. I'm not the problem. I'm not the diabetes. I'm not the hypertension. I'm still a person that has diabetes. I'm still a person that has hypertension. I just happen to have this problem. It does not define me. So I need to understand that this situation that I'm in does not mean this is final, that because I'm still becoming, I can change. You know, things can get better. This is just my law, and I can, you know, get out of it. So that situation does not define me. It's just my decision, which I make while I'm here, is what will define me. So of course, the thing is to tell our viewers to decide with purpose. Even when the situation is hard, you have to define with purpose, not just, you know, to go with the react with, you know, when anything comes your way, you react, but you what was the word yesterday? Respond
with the what?
With purpose. There's a new word that we got yesterday.
Oh, response with ability. Respond with ability.
Responsibility. Respond with ability. That's the word.
Yeah, that is why I'm saying now we'll be reading these words carefully. You know?
Yes. So with that said, I give it back to you. Thank you.
I like the way you brought emotions, all emotions on answering this question. I also felt it, like it reminded me of someone reacting to everything. Like you are walking on the road and someone says stupid. You look back, you are saying, he calls me stupid. You start reacting.
If it's in Nigeria, they'll say, "You know, concern me." Meaning, what you find of God concern
me.
What does it mean? You say
whatever they are saying,
that's my business.
Don't concern me. No, my business.
And that's it. Once you know that, you can't be reacting to everything.
Joyce, you quote for agreement. The one that someone will say you are stupid is for agreement. That is where you quote it from. The for agreement, when Miguel was saying that when someone tells you are stupid, that is not your business. You just walk away. Just know you are not stupid.
And you know, it is someone walking, just you are walking, you are minding your own business, and you hear someone else saying stupid. You are so sensitive until you look and you start seeing like, okay, he said stupid and I don't see anyone around who can be that, then it is me. You need to stop that. All right. So now, Miss Juliet, do you have something before you say everything has been said?
Yeah, making choice and making choice based on purpose or decision. That is what we are talking about now. Like holding faith, holding on to your faith is very good, because in this aspect of life, things happen. You can just be going your way. You are not even looking for somebody's trouble. And if somebody come to you and I tell you stupid, you too, it's none of your business. Unless you are stupid or you are foolish, that's when you answer the person. If you are not foolish, you go your way. Like when I was working in transportation, I told you there is one little girl. The driver was telling the girl, "Hey, what happened to your eyes?" The girl said, "It's none of your business." I told the driver, "You talk too much. You see, you close your eyes. It's not everything you ask." Because this little kid, now you say they see you finish because you are the one looking for trouble. You see her eyes like that. You ask her, what happened to your eyes? She said, it's none of your business. So you have to learn how to mind your business. Like me, you see me sometimes, Papa will say, somebody is talking. Juliet, what do you have? I don't have anything to say. Me, I've already told you my own. I'll go my way. I'm not going to argue with you. Because when I was little, my mom always give me that parable. It will say, it's not everything they talk that you answer. If you keep quiet, sometimes somebody is talking, even you know it's you that they are talking to. You can keep quiet, and my mom tell me, silence is the best answer. Give it to a fool. So if you don't answer that person, the person is talking. They will ask, who are you talking to? Me, I'm not talking. I'm looking at you.
Sometimes
They will ask. Then if you don't, if they are you just talking, the person you're talking to is not answering you. Abi, you don't know what she's trying to let you know, that she doesn't care. So you have to just go your way. That's me. You see, sometimes when we are talking, you say, hey, this one said this. I was none of my business, so it doesn't concern me. The person's own idea is not my idea. My own idea is with me. That is it. So thank you. I give it back to you.
That's you, Abby. Yes, so this simple goodie today, it says, I'm enjoying these people. Pay to get this knowledge, but you're all putting it out here for free. I'm really grateful. You see, we are bringing value out there. And we invite you to still stay with us. We still have more to come. Okay, so Dr. Chizi, what do you have to say?
All right, thank you. So I would say that we live in a world where it is very easy to fall into reaction mode. We react to a lot of things, what people say, like we have all said, even to emails, bills will come in the mails, bad news, social media trend. Many people have accidentally become observers of their life instead of creators of their life. But the truth is, if you have been given the divine power, we have been given the divine power, the ability to choose, imagine, ability to speak, act, and build. And that power wasn't given so we could merely survive the day. It was given so we could co create a life that reflects your highest potential. When you live intentionally, you design your time, you design your habits. Whatever people say is not what you know how to respond. Your words, your energy around your vision. You don't wait to feel like it or hope things work out. You make daily decisions that align with your goals, even when it's inconvenient. Like, for example, someone who wants to create financial freedom but keeps spending impulsively isn't using their power intentionally. Someone who desires peace but constantly entertains drama, like what we just said now, you're letting external chaos shape your inner world. And this isn't just about thinking positive, it's about taking dominion of your what you're thinking, shaping your thoughts, commanding your energy, refusing to let your environment decide how far you go, how far you react to things. Yes, life has surprises, challenges come, but intentional people don't give up their power because of discomfort, because what somebody said to you, you don't like it. If you're living your life intentionally, you remember the that you are not powerless, that you are a builder, and builders show up when it's raining. So if you're not using your power intentionally, life will use you. And often that means life using you means that you're spending your years stuck in patterns that don't reflect your potential. So ask yourself, who is behind the wheel of my life? Is it your vision or your circumstances around you? How people behave around you? What people say to you? Is that what will determine what you're going to do next? So I'm just going to leave it there, give it back to our host.
I like the way you said that the builders come out when it is raining. That one has a lot of meaning. You don't have to talk on everything. At everything, you must have an answer to say. Like everything, you have to talk. No, Lisa. Before I give Papa to put it all together.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to add some little meaning.
Nuggets.
So every day is a choice. When you arise from your sleep, you arise with a purpose in your mind. So when you arise with a purpose in your mind, speak with intention, align with your higher self, create from power, not from reaction, just like what Dr. Chizzy said. You do things according to the power within you, not the reaction around your life, around the circumstances. Maybe you wake up, you get a mail or a text message or something that trigger you. The reaction that you reacted to it, it will bring back the positive vibes or negative vibes. So you have to know your power so that you can align your will with whatever you want it to be. You need to learn in order to lead your life to the right direction. Not just you just wake up, you don't even have purpose, you don't even have any meaning. You sleep, you wake up, you just eat and sleep, nothing, no direction. So you have to have a purpose, because when you wake up is another chance for you to decide how you are going to use your divine power to shape your life and your future, and also bring it to your business. Without saying anything, I give it back to our host.
You have to wake up with a purpose. You were not created to fit in. You have your purpose that you need to bring out. Don't be told, like someone said, like if you are not bringing your authentic self, you are a waste of space.
Yes.
Don't be told that. Okay, Mr.
Don't
Dismas.
be the fifth person in the room, or is it the sixth person in the room?
And you didn't bring
You
any
are not
difference.
needed. If you don't have any purpose, then stay out.
Yeah, that is not good. Okay, Mr.
Before
Dismas.
Papa speaks,
Yes. Oh, yes.
before Papa speaks, for me,
Fantastic.
what I've come to learn, especially lately, is that when something comes my way, I say in Swahili, I say it, hii nayo imekuja kunijenga. Even this one has come
to build
me, when
you
you have that mentality. Yes, now. If you think like that,
yes,
and even the other thing we learned the other day, that every challenge, I don't call them problems anymore, every challenge comes with a gift. You just need to be patient enough to unwrap it. Since I learned these two things, I am very positive even in times of challenges. Thank you.
I told you, reading these words, I no longer see challenge, I see change.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Dismas, take it from me.
Fantastic. Your question was, am I using my divine power, or am I allowing circumstances to create in my... And I love everybody's point of view. They just laid a lot of points. I'll try this topic. I'm telling you, you can talk until tomorrow. You'll not even scratch on it.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, you come from a creator, you are creative. Most of us are creating unconsciously because the patterns, their conditioning is causing them to think life is just happening, and yet you are creative. You can have a hand on what comes in your way and be very happy about what you're creating. So I'll use a couple of things here. Just first of all, I remind you from scriptural perspective, it says, no weapon formed against you can prosper. Anything that comes to condemn you can condemn it. You're more than a conqueror, meaning you're gonna conquer anything that comes your way. You're more powerful than you think. Nothing that can come and conquer you. You know, there's you have grace over your life that anything that you have, it is nothing. It says, in fact, I remember Paul was asking, take this thorn away, and they told, don't worry about the thorns of life. My grace is sufficient. There's nothing. You have covered everything that you need. You have and more. So how do you walk in this power that is already you? First, you just have to know your identity. First, begin with your identity. You begin your identity. You come from God. You are God. You might not be the supreme God, but you are God. You have the everything that you see of God that you are. You so upbeat about it. Is the very nature that he has made you in. The difference is just in degree. His is way up there. Yours is still lower, but it still got everything that you see of God, all the quantities or qualities of God, they are within you. And he has given you the mandate. You have to choose. You have to choose. You have to choose. He has set before you life and death, but you're gonna choose. So in this choice, I'll use two things that will help you. First, understand you are both living in both worlds. You are spirit and you're living in a physical world. Your left side of your brain is called the left hemisphere. That is what grounds you on the physical side of the world. That is where your logic is going to be. That's where most of the things that you have been created by environment, you're using to give meaning to life. Your right side of your brain is called your right hemisphere. That side is your spiritual side. That's where imagination and all your spiritual powers are living on that side. That's why before you can even please God, you have to learn to use your right side, which means you have to learn to use your imagination to see things through that imagination. A good scripture to go with that I wanted to understand what I'm about to tell you is that I think it's in Matthew 6, it talks about the eye, the single eye. And that eye, if it has darkness, the whole experience you'll have darkness, or your whole body will be full of darkness. When that one eye has light, then the whole life will have light. And if you combine that with a scripture in I think it's Ephesians 5:13, it talks about anything that is brought to light is made manifest, because everything is light, everything is consciousness. Anything you bring to it is going to be made manifest in your life. So you have to understand, if you're already in the light with your inner eye is open and you can see, you can imagine whatever it is that you want, then you bring it to that consciousness, it will be made manifest in your life. I will give you a formula so that you can always remember how to use all this, because otherwise it'll be just words. And until you become the doer of the word, you don't see nothing will change. You'll hear it, you get excited, and then you forget about it. The formula is E plus R. E for elephant, R plus which is plus R, which is Robert, is equals to O, oxygen. I'll tell you what that formula means. So it's E plus R is equals to O. That's the formula. That's the winning formula in your life. If you can remember this, from this day on, anything that come against you cannot prosper anymore, because now you know the truth. In fact, the Bible says, if you know the schemes of the devil, you can resist him and he'll flee. That's why I don't even have prayers of the devil no more. I have prayers of praise, because I realize he can only have a scheme. He has no power. There's only one thing that has power. My ignorance is when I empower all the devils in my world. So E plus R, what is E? E represents events. Plus R, what is R? Response. What is O? Outcome. So outcomes are, they're not only dictated by the event. That's why the event can be bad, what you're calling bad, but it has to be, your response has to be added to it before it becomes an outcome. And what I found out, if God has anointed you to go to higher levels, Yes, it's going to send a lot of events that are going to challenge you so that they can build your character. Now, how you respond to it is going to determine your outcomes. Most people are just reacting to the events. If it's raining, they say, "Oh, it's a bad day. It's a so bad day." I said, "No. Respond with your own sunshine to that rain. Bring your sunshine to the day, not the other way around. Don't expect the day to be in a certain way. If they're having a spouse who's having problems, they are running the fast thing, they run into divorce case. Why? You can respond different and even be a person who can cover this person who was out of alignment. If your boss is not acting right, you can respond different. You don't have to react to everything that is happening to you, because the determinant here, what you have in control, is the R. So it doesn't matter what life does to you. It doesn't matter what you've been handed in your hand. It only matters how you respond or react to what you've been given. When you get wise, you realize everything. I'll quote Romans 8 here. Everything in all these things is working for your own good. There's nothing that comes to you that is not working for your own good. You only are challenged if you don't know how to respond. And if somebody hand you lemons, they're supposed to be bitter. When you know how to respond, you make a lemonade out of the lemons. When you don't know how to respond, you're gonna be talking about the lemons how bitter they are. When you don't understand how to respond, if somebody hands you a donut, you're gonna focus on the hole in the middle, and you'll be asking, why did they have a hole in the middle? Why didn't they give me the whole donut? Somebody else will be eating their donut and enjoying their donut. Why? Because they know how to respond. They don't care why the hole is in the middle. So I'm asking you to learn E plus R is equals to O, and you shall be free in your life to be and do and have anything you want to have. With that, I give it back to you, our wonderful host.
I like the way you have the power to R. E plus R equal to O. And you have all the power to control the R, the response, and you enjoy life. Things will happen, and because of the laws, it will happen to everyone. But how do you respond? Then that is what will bring the difference. How did you many people have received these messages of doing this business we are doing. What has brought us? How we responded. Yeah. So you have the power to that's the final, like you have the power to control the R, the response. Now and by the way, we can use this one, we can take the whole day talking about it and we'll not be bored. But we have come to the end of our session, and I want Dr. Chizi to talk to our viewers who are very active out there. Invite them to have this cake and to respond, to know how to use the R.
Oh, thank you. It's been an interesting show today, and I've learned a lot. And to our viewers, I hope you guys have learned a lot as we have done. So why are we here every day? Every day we must show our face. We must come to you, and there's a reason why. We have found this wonderful, wonderful, interesting gold mine, I'm going to call it. And every day we try to come and share with you a lot of things, and also share with you the information that we have about this business that we are running. Each of us here, we are running this business, and it has changed our lives. We are confessing. Everyone has their own testimony. And so that's the reason we are here again after this our live show, to let you know that you too can live this life. You too can have fun. You too can, Monday morning like this, you're not saying, oh, Monday, we are morning Monday. Monday mornings, we are shining, because you know what? Every day is fun in our business. Every day is fun. Once you wake up, you're looking forward to doing something in your business, because you know that you're going to earn, and you're going to earn seamlessly. It's not that you're putting energy, your back is hurting you when you're doing it, and there's a commute you're going to go when you're going to do it, and or that there is a boss you're going to answer to. No, because you are your own boss. Each of us here, we are our own bosses. And I know a lot of us also have our 9 to 5 life. You can see our sister here is also at her job. So it's something you can do. It's a business you can do anywhere. She's at her job, she's doing her business too. So you too can do it. And what else? We have said it all. Every day we are here, we're saying it as if we are sounding the same. How did the Bible say? We're sounding cymbal. We are sounding the thing every day. So come and join us. Come and start your own business. You will testify. The same testimony that all of us have here. We are like me. I'm home. I'm home with my kids, and I'm also a digital business owner. So anything you want to do, if you want to do it with your job, you can combine it with your job. Because a lot of us have left our 9 to 5 and we're just doing this, and it's also we are making the same money we are making when we're doing our job. So with that being said, I'm going to employ each and every one of you. If you look through this, each of the boxes here, you will see the websites that's displayed there. Whoever has resonated well with you, you can go check the website out to get more information about this amazing, amazing digital business we are talking about, and you're not going to regret it. All right. With that being said, I'm going to give it back to you.
Thank you so much. If I had that today, I was about to say, can you sign me in? Again. Yes, thank you so much, our viewer. We don't have anything to add. And from the studio, what do we say? Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for watching, and bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for showing up.
Yes, yes, yes.